Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and happy fall season. I am so excited for the fall season, if you can't tell with my excitement. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm super excited because I'm going to share with you my top 5, my top 6 favorite fall eyeshadow palettes for 2020. I did this a year ago. I'll link that here in the card and also down below if you guys want to see what my favorites were last year. So I do have completely new favorites this year and I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Grab a warm cup of coffee, maybe some apple cider, and let's talk about some delicious fall palettes. Alright, so I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top as per usual. So my first pick goes to e.l.f. These little bite-sized eyeshadows, you guys, are so good. I really hope they come out with more like warm, earthy colors like this. This is the bite-sized eyeshadow in the shade Pumpkin Pie. These are fantastic, super pigmented. You get 2 matte shades in here and 2 shimmers, but this is such a good, warm, spicy, pumpkin deliciousness. I feel like this should have been named pumpkin spice and not pumpkin pie, because immediately when I use this I think of pumpkin spice which is like everywhere during this time of year, but this is such a great little quad if you want something simple and just like straight to the point. You don't have to really think about it. You've got, you know, a nice transition shade, a deeper shade, and then 2 shimmers to go on the lid, and they are so pigmented and smooth and amazing. I feel like not enough people talk about pumpkin pie, the pumpkin pie quad, and I just had to give it a mention because I've been reaching for this a lot recently, and it's so good. $3, you guys. $3 from the drugstore. Mwah! Perfect to go with your pumpkin spice latte. It's just such a warm and fun little quad. I definitely want to do maybe another look with this because it's so pretty. I love it. It's so good. So this is the e.l.f. Rose Gold Sunset eyeshadow palette. Now I do have the old packaging. The updated packaging does have like a window and it doesn't have the mirror in it, but mine does have the mirror. What I love about this palette is that this is just really warm and earthy. There's tons of like berry tones in here. There's a beautiful rose gold shade that, oh my goodness, it's so rich and pigmented. These metallic shimmery shades in here are so pretty. I'm actually wearing the lightest shade in here on the inner corner just to highlight my eye look today. There's like a rose gold in here, there's like a berry tone, but when you think about fall, there are some like purples and berries kind of like thrown into the mix. When you look at different fall leaves, when the leaves are changing, they turn all different beautiful colors, and so I feel like this is a little diamond in the rough type of palette. Again, from the drugstore, $10, and I've just been reaching for this a lot actually, and it's such a beautiful palette. I had to mention it. It is so beautiful for fall. Alright, moving on. Another amazing palette from the drugstore that I recently discovered, and I didn't realize how beautiful this really is for the fall season. I think this is also a beautiful holiday palette because of the tones in here, but it's the Milani Cosmetics Gilded Gold eyeshadow palette. This is beautiful. I love that it has a mirror on the inside. I like that this is a small palette and the eyeshadows are fairly small, but you get such a great variety of mattes, shimmers, and some of the colors in here I would definitely say are very foiled. I would say like Rose Nugget, Cleopatra, Ultra Gilded, Boss Lady is such a beautiful rose gold. I think rose gold is such a pretty fall shade. Maybe some people don't consider that a fall shade, but I've been wearing that a lot lately and it's so beautiful. Every time I use this palette, I think it's just such a beautiful, it's a beautiful fall palette. Again, I think this is also beautiful for the holiday season with like the golds in here and the warm tones. This palette had to be in this video because it's so stunning, and I feel like it's again one of those palettes I don't hear too many people talking about. It's just so pretty. The foils in here, the shimmers are just so buttery and delicious. Ah, beautiful. Now I threw this in here the last minute because I really don't have that many cool toned fall eyeshadow palettes. I'm definitely kind of on the hunt, but this one right here, I know I've mentioned it a bunch of times, but I definitely think that this is a beautiful fall palette. It really is beautiful. This is the Gimme Glow Cosmetics grunge palette, you guys. If you've been around for a while, you know how much I love this one. This is the original packaging. I know they have since changed it, but look at her in all her glory. This palette definitely leans, I think, more cool, neutral-ish. The colors aren't as bright and vibrant as, say, like that Gilded Gold palette from Milani. And then you've got like those deep kind of purple berry colors. Again, like I mentioned, I think that's a new trend this season for fall, is adding in those pops of purples and berries to kind of go with that whole pumpkin, earthy fall type of color scheme. I think it's really, really pretty. Such a fantastic palette. It is permanent. Definitely check them out. Really great indie company. And yeah, that's the grunge palette. So my last two picks are from the same company, and you're probably not surprised at all because I love these palettes so much, and I know I talk a lot about them, but I'm going to mention them again. These are both from Melt Cosmetics. So the first palette I'm going to mention is the 27 palette. This one is beautiful, and what I love about this palette is that there's such a great range of colors in here. You've got mattes. It's mostly a matte palette. There's only 2 shimmers, and honestly I think it's the mattes that really steal the show for me personally from Melt. I just love their matte eyeshadow formula. Now on one side of the palette you have these beautiful, warm, spicy, pumpkin, kind of cinnamon type colors, very warm, earthy, and on the other side you have more like kind of neutral shades, which I think are again really nice for fall. You can mix and match them and they blend so nicely, and I can't tell you how many times I just reach for this palette, and every look that comes out of it I love. What can I say? It's the perfect warm fall palette in my opinion. But yeah, this palette is so stunning, and I definitely need to show it some more love this year. I will be using this a lot, and you know, I just love it. Enough said, I love it, it's beautiful. So my number one eyeshadow palette for fall has to go to the Melt Cosmetics Rust palette. She is a stunner. She is beautiful. I love everything from the beautiful packaging to the color theory in here, the color story. I don't even know what I'm saying. I get so excited when I get this palette out. This is a fall lover's dream if you love fall eyeshadow palettes. Oh my goodness. This is such a rusty, grungy, beautiful palette. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I just love how this look turned out. It's so simple, but yet I love the colors. I'm actually wearing Rubbish all through my crease, and a little bit of Mar to kind of smoke it out, and then a little bit of tarnish on my lid, and I'm just so in love. Oh, and a little bit of Classic as well in the inner corner. But this palette is just so dreamy. I love the mustard yellows in here. I know it looks like I've barely touched this palette, but I swear to you, I use it quite often, and now that the fall season has approached, I'm going to be using it a ton. So yeah, this just is the perfect fall palette. If I had to pick just one palette out of all the ones I'm mentioning today to keep, and I had to get rid of the rest of them, this would be the one I keep as like my fall grungy, beautiful, smoky, rusty deliciousness. It would be this palette, 100%. I just love it. So that's it, you guys. Those are my top favorite fall eyeshadow palettes for 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And leave a comment down below. I want to know, what is your favorite fall eyeshadow palette for this year, for 2020? I want to know what it is. Is it something new? Is it something old? Let's chat. If you are new here, of course, hit that subscribe button. Would love for you to join the family here in my little cozy corner of YouTube. I put videos out on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I do focus on cruelty-free beauty here on my channel. So if that's something you're interested in seeing more of, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss new uploads. I hope you guys are having a beautiful autumn autumn season, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye guys.